Good morning so far. So we're going to start. Right, we're going to have our feet facing forward, hip width apart. I did ask that you have a step close by, so I can't move my camera to a step. Just if it's inside or outside, to go up the stairs to somewhere that you've got a step. So I've just brought mine here to me. Right, so it's just for a little bit later. So let's roll our shoulders, flop your arms. Let's do our roll down. Alright, so let's breathe in through our nose. Let's put our chin on our chest and let's roll down slowly. Just relaxing your arms, relaxing your shoulders, flop your arms, and just hang like a rag doll. Holding it here, breathe in, and then slowly come up, straightening up your back, one vertebra at a time until you're up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Let's breathe in. Let's put our chin on our chest and let's roll down slowly. Just relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, flop your arms. Pull in your abs and then slowly roll up. We're going to do it twice more, so let's breathe in. Let's put our chin on our chest and roll down slowly. Flop your arms like a rag doll, hold it here, breathe in and slowly come up. And our last one, we're going to hold it down and we're going to pulse. So let's breathe in, let's put our chin on our chest, roll down slowly, and let's just hang. Let's hold it here, inhale, inhale. Now let's breathe in and little pulses and let's pulse down. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, holding it here, breathe in and let's pull in our abs, use your ab strength, not your back, and let's straighten up nice and tall. Awesome, let's take our arms up towards the ceiling, warming up our shoulders, and exhale and down. Let's breathe in and out. We're going to do 2 more. Let's breathe in and out. And our last one, lift up. With the next 4, we're going to now lift our heels off the mat. So let's breathe in to lift and exhale and down. Let's breathe in and out. 2 more. Let's breathe in and out. And our last one, let's lift up. Let's breathe in, holding it here. Let's warm up those calves, warm up those ankles. Let's take a deep breath in, keep your arms up in the air, and let's put our heels down. We're going to reach right up to the ceiling, so from your shoulder blades, let's reach up and relax. Let's breathe in. 2 more. And our last one. And down, let's bring those arms all the way down and exhale. We're going to change the position of our feet. Let's put our heels together, toes apart. Let's take our arms up and around to the side, palms facing forward. Let's breathe in and exhale. Let's breathe in and out. And our last one. Now we're going to incorporate our heels, lifting them up. Let's breathe in, keep those abs nice and tight, keep your glutes engaged, and slowly control and come down. Two to go. And our last one, let's lift up and let's hold it here, hold it here. Keep those glutes tight, abs tight, in a perfectly straight line. Let's leave our arms up towards the ceiling and let's put our heels down. Right now we're going to push our shoulder blades together. So nice, perfectly straight arms, and let's push down. Push your shoulder blades together and relax. Let's breathe in. 2 more. And our last one. Hold it here and let's take our arms down. Excellent. I want you to put your feet back facing forward, interlacing your fingers behind your neck. Keeping your elbows open, let's do our cervical knot. So let's take a breath in and nod your chin to your chest. Looking down at the floor, looking at your toes. Breathe in and let's look up at the ceiling. Hold it here and back looking at the floor, warming up your neck, cervical spine, looking down at the floor. Good morning, my girl. And all the way back up. Hello, my sweetheart. Let's go over to the one side. And back up, keeping those elbows open. I just need to open my office door so my little cat can get in. So here. If you can do one more each way, I just want to open my office door quickly. Oh, my sweetheart. One more each way. There we go, girl. Alright, and let's go over to the one side. And hold it here. Feel that stretch in your external obliques. And let's do little pulses. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Breathe in. Back up nice and tall. Let's go over to the other side. And hold it here. And little pulses. Keeping those hips exactly where they are. And you're stretching from your waist. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Breathe in. And back up to center. We're going to put our fingertips together. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. Let's go into rotation. Let's breathe in and over to the one side. Look behind that shoulder and back to center. Let's breathe in and over to the other side. Holding it here and back to center. Let's breathe in. Hold it here and back to center. Hold it here, breathe in. Right, we're going to do one more each way and over. Holding it here. And our last one. Hold it here. Right, let's go to the one side and hold it. And we're going to do little pulses. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Breathe in. Back to center. Let's go over to the other side. Hold it there. And little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Breathe in. And back to center. And relax those arms. Right. We're going to do our scapular stabilizer. So I want you to put your arms in a 90-degree angle. You're keeping this angle. We're going to take your elbows into your waist, keeping that same angle. So what I don't want you to see is that you close your arms here. You're keeping them at a 90-degree angle. And if you had to see me from behind, you'll see that my shoulder blades are being pushed together. Elbows slightly behind you, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Right, so we're going to have a breath in. And now let's exhale. Put your elbows in your waist and push your shoulder blades together. Breathe in and return. Let's breathe in and exhale as you move. Holding it here. We're going to do 3 more. In and push your shoulder blades together and return. 2 more. Holding it here. Keep that 90-degree angle and return. And our last one. Let's push your shoulder blades together and let's hold it here. Right, now we're going to pulse together and pulse. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here, breathe in, and you can relax your arms. Excellent. Your shoulders should be warm. Your neck should be warm. We're going to warm up our legs. Right, so we're going to take 1 foot forward. So both your hips are facing forward, both feet are facing forward. We're going to breathe in and we're going to pulse, pulse, and lift. On the pulse, pulse, lift, you're not bending your planted leg, it's keeping locked. Right, and all your weight is on your planted leg, and you're just doing a tap, pulse, pulse. Right, so up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, abs tight. Let's breathe in and breathe in. We're warming up our hip flexors, our quads. In. We've got 4 to go. It's not about how high you go. That's why we're not bending our knee. In. And our last one. And let's swap legs over to the other side. Right, hips facing forward, feet facing forward. Let's breathe in and in. 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 And we've got 4 to go. In. In. 2 more. Right, let's go back to the first leg. Right, we're going to lift that leg up, flex our foot, and we're going to do pulses. Right, 50 pulses, 5 out breaths, 5 in breaths. Okay, are we good? Let's take our leg out, let's lift our leg, flex your foot, and with arm pulses, not hands, from your shoulder. Let's breathe in and breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Hold it there, breathe in and leg down. Other side. Try and keep that leg still. I didn't do it very well. Right, let's lift that leg up. Let's breathe in and pulse. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and excellent, leg down. This time we're just going to turn our foot out to the side. So we're going to start, breathe in, exhale, lift, and we turn our foot out outside the frame of your body. Okay, we're going to do that together. And lift and turn it out. Right, up nice and tall. 50 pulses. Let's breathe in and breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and well done. Bring that leg down. Hang on, my little one. Right, that's a good girl. Right, let's do the other side. Okay. Right, let's breathe in. Turn that foot out to the side and little pulses. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And let's bring that leg back. Hello, my sweetheart. Right, excellent. So your quad should be warm. Right, we're going to do lifts to warm up our lower back, into your glutes and into your hamstrings. So we're going to take one leg back. Right, are we ready? Right, abs tight. Let's breathe in and pulse, pulse. And down, keeping that front leg locked. And down. And down. And down. 4 more. And down. And down. And down. 2 to go. And down. And our last one. Excellent. Let's swap over legs. Right, here we go. Let's breathe in and in. 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 4 to go. In. 2 more. And our last one. And in. Excellent. Do you think we can do tricep pulses as we hold? Right, so let's take the leg behind. Let's breathe in. Exhale, lift, flex your foot, and little tricep pulses. Let's breathe in and in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and relax. How's that? Putting it all together. Right, let's do the other side. Let's breathe in and exhale, lift the other leg and hold that leg up. Let's breathe in and tricep pulses. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And in and relax back. Triceps, lower back, glutes, hamstring, and balance. Well done. Right, so you need to move yourself to where there's a step. I hope that it's not too far away from where you're stationed now. We're going to warm up, also we're going to work our calves. We have warmed up our calves. So we're going to be standing on our step, so your step outside, inside, and we're going to be dropping one heel off the step. So if you want to watch me first, as you make your way to a step, as we breathe in, we're going to lift up onto our tippy toes, and as we exhale, the one foot is going to push right down. So we're working and stretching our calves at the same time. Okay, you can't see my arms, but they're just going right up to the ceiling, nice straight arms. Keeping my abs tight, glutes nice and tight. Right, so let's start with our heels pushed down, and here we go. Let's breathe in, and exhale down. Let's breathe in, and out. Let's breathe in. Breathe in. How are you doing? 4 to go. If you don't have a step, you can just do normal calf raises. You're just not going to have that stretch with it going down. Let's breathe in. And our last one, let's lift right up and hold this position. Right, let's push our heel right down to the floor and hold this position. Can you feel those calves working? And little pulses down. 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, breath in. And let's swap over. So the other heel goes off, pushing that heel right down. And here we go, lift. Let's breathe in and out. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe in. 4 to go. 3, 2, and our last one. Let's lift up and hold that lift. Holding it here. And let's push it all the way down. Let's hold that stretch. So you should feel your calf stretching, and little pulses and down. And 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here, breathe in, and we are done. Right, so you've got your step close by. We're going to put both feet facing forward. We're going into some squats. Should be nice and warm for squats. The key is to make sure that your toes are in alignment, feet are facing forward, and that when you squat, you're not favoring one side or the other side, that we're squatting right down at center, breath in and coming up. You might need to turn around when we do the other side, if you've got a small space and your step doesn't go both sides. Right, are we ready? Let's squat down. So let's breathe in and exhale. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe in. You can even take your arms up. Breathe in. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2. Right, on this one, let's hold it down. Let's hold it here. Your glutes are right back. Your knees are not over your toes. You're holding it here, and you do little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your squat. Breath in, and let's come up. Right, I'm going to just move over to the other side. You might need to turn around. We're going to do the same thing. Right, both feet are facing forward. Right, let's make sure that we're going perfectly back, right, not favoring one side. And here we go. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe in. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3. Emma. Yes. Emma. It's loud. Little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the chair, breathe in and out. Excellent. Excellent. Your legs should be starting to warm up. Right, we're going back to our step. I just want to bring it slightly forward. Okay, so you're going to stand on your step. So you're going to stand, 1 foot on your step, and 1 foot is dangling off. So it's dangling off the side, but your feet are in alignment. your toes, you're flexing that foot. We're working our ITB, your iliotibial band. Right, so a bit of balance here. You're going to bend your planted leg, and we're going to take the other foot to the floor. If you can try not touch the floor, so your foot is flexed, it depends how high your step is, the elevation of your step. I want your knee, when you bend this leg, you're actually working this leg, the foot that's on the step, that's the leg you're working, not this one. So I want you to turn your foot slightly into the step if your knee is not in alignment. So you want your knee and your toes to be in alignment. So when I bend, I want you to just watch that my knee is in line with my toes. Right, if you're really finding it difficult, you've got knee problems, you are more than welcome to go back to doing calf raises. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure on this leg, it's like one-legged squats. Okay, are we good to go? It's balance, so arms wherever you need them, foot is flexed, toes in line with each other, and here we go. Let's breathe in and straighten. So all we're doing is working this leg here. If you've got a deeper step, and you've got a lot more, you'll be working a little bit more. Sorry. 4, 3, 2, see, and 1. Right, without touching the step, we're going to push in that knee as much as you can, holding it here, and little pulses. So you're bending your planted knee. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take a little break. This time we're going to touch the floor. Right, are we good to go? So we're going to tap and lift. Tap and lift. All the way down. Let your planted leg do all the work. So it's lowering because you are bending your knee. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and our last one. How's this planted leg feeling? Getting a little bit warmer? Take a bit of a break. We're going to do exactly the same thing. This time we're going to do it with a knee lift though. So we're going to inhale and lift. Breathing in. Are you ready? Join me when you can. Let's start from 1. 4 to go. 3, 2, and this is our last one. Excellent. Right, let's go over to the other side. Right, you can turn that foot slightly inwards so that your knee is in line with your toes when you bend. Toes in line with each other and without touching the floor. Let's bend and straighten. 4 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold that leg down, up nice and tall without touching the floor, and pulse your planted leg. And 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here and lift and take a break. Now we're going to touch the floor. So bend your knee and touch the floor. And here we go. Let's touch and straighten your planted leg. Let's bend. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3. How are we doing? And our last one. Right, let's bend our knee and lift. Remember, we're working our planted leg. That's the one that's bending to get to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and our last one. And excellent. We're going to go over to our first side. We're going to do squats again. These squats today, not today, now, this time around, your planted leg is flat on the floor facing forward, but you're going to lift your heel of the one that's on the floor. So lifting that heel, keeping that heel lifted, and then we're going to up and down. Right, so once again you might need to turn around when we do the other leg. Right, let's lift that heel right from the start. So we're working calves here. We've added calves onto our planted leg. And here we go. Let's breathe in. Four to go. 3, 2, and let's hold it down. Keep that heel right up. And little pulses. 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it, your breath in. Straighten up first, and then put your heel down. Excellent. Over to the other side. Right, feet facing forward. Let's lift that heel off the mat, and here we go. Let's breathe in. We're going to do 4 more. 2, down and hold. How's this leg feeling? 1 on the floor and pulse. 8, 7, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath in. Straighten up your leg and heel down. Excellent. 1 more squat, and then we start moving on to our abs. Right. We're going to squat and add a knee lift. So we're going to breathe in and breathe in. It's nice, slow, controlled. So you're putting all your weight onto your planted leg and coming up. So if you don't have a step, of course, you're going to do it without your step, but no problem. Right, we're working a little bit harder. So you're going to squat all the way down. So let me just see you doing a knee lift, down, knee lift. Not that I can see you, but right. Feet are in alignment. Right. Are we good to go? Here we go. Let's breathe in and lift. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe in. 4 to go. 4. Make sure that you put your foot back in the same place so that your toes are in alignment. 2 more. And our last one. And excellent. Let's go to the other side. Your heart rate should be up slightly. Right, check that those feet are in alignment. And here we go. Let's breathe in. And our last one. Excellent. Right, we're going to do some planks on our step. Right, so our first one, I'd like us to do an elbow plank. So we've got our elbows on the plank. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Elbows are on the step and our feet are behind us. Right. Are we good to go? 30 seconds. Remember, we want a lovely straight line. We don't want Mount Everest. We want a nice gradual line going down, shoulders, hips, and ankles. Right, onto your elbows, and here we go for 30 seconds. Time has started. Okay, make sure that your hands are not touching, they're shoulder width apart. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. We're nearly there. 3, 2, and well done. Excellent. Right, this next time, we're going to put our toes on our step. If you don't have a step, you're just going to do a hand plank we're going to do the pull in. Just need to move my back slightly. We're going to do the pull in. Right, so let's put our toes on the step, hands on the mat. You want to keep your body in a perfectly straight line and bring your knees into your chest. You're not lifting up your glutes to bring your knees into your chest. You keep your back perfectly straight, and it's just a movement from the hips, but knee into your chest. Right, we're going to do 30 seconds again, so let's get into our position. Toes are on the step this time, and hands on the floor. Are we good to go? Right. Perfectly straight body, and let's breathe in. Wrists in line with your shoulders. And our last one. Actually, sorry, 5 seconds to go. And take a break. Well done. Are you feeling? Are you good? Are you ready for one more? Alright, we're going to do that again. And we're going to do a pull up. So we're going to lift our leg up. You don't want it too high, you don't want to make your back arch, so you want to keep your back perfectly straight in its correct alignment, and then just lifting one leg at a time with control up to the ceiling. Keep your foot flexed so your heel is going up to the ceiling. Are we good to go for another 30 seconds, which means we've done 1 minute and 30 seconds in total plank today. Right, let's take our toes back on the step. Right, arms in the correct alignment. And here we go. Let's breathe in. And our last one. And take a break. Well done. Excellent. Right, we're going to be seated on your step. If you don't have a step, it's not a problem at all. You can just do the spine stretch forward without the step. Right, so we're going to be seated. It just enables you to have a little bit of a deeper stretch. Right, so you're sitting on your step. You're just a little bit higher, and our legs are mat width apart. You're digging your heels into the floor, feet flexed, and you're up nice and tall. Perfectly straight spine. Let's do our spine stretch forward. Let's breathe in, nod your chin to your chest. Right, let's stretch forward, breathing in, and slowly straighten up your back. Excellent, let's breathe in. As you put your chin on your chest, pull your abs in, and then lengthen forward, opening up your spine, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, and slowly return. Remember, you can always bend your knees. Let's breathe in, nod your chin to your chest. Fingertips to the floor, let's lengthen forward, and slowly come up. We're going to do 2 more. Nod your chin to your chest. Lengthen forward, and slowly come up. And our last one, put your chin on your chest, curve your spine into a C shape, lengthen forward, and hold your stretch forward. Right. Forward and pulse. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold your breath in, and slowly straighten up your back. And up nice and tall. Excellent. We're going to do our half roll back. We are going to do it on our step if you've got one. If you can, actually no, I don't think you can, because it depends on where your step is. So let's just do our half roll back on the floor. I'm going to remove my step. Right. Right, half roll back. Right, so you want your feet and your knees hip width apart. You seated up nice and tall. Right. Let's breathe in, nod your chin to your chest and curve your spine. Holding it here, breathe in, and slowly straighten up your back. Keep your feet flat on the floor Chin on chest. Holding it here. And all the way up. Straighten up. Chin on your chest. So what's up? And hold it here. Curve your spine. Right, and little pauses lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Breathe in and straighten up your back. Excellent. We're going to do the full roll back. So you want to make sure that you're seated at the end of your mat. Right, so knees up, feet and knees are hip width apart. Right, from here, let's breathe in, nod your chin to your chest and roll all the way back. You want to put one vertebra onto the mat at a time. Right, a little bit too close to the couch. Chin on chest. Breathing in, lift, and your feet need to stay on the floor. We're going to do 2 more. Curving your spine. Don't hit your back. Up straight. Curve your spine. Roll all the way back. Breathing in, lift, and breathe out. Excellent. Right, we're going to do it with our legs straight. So nice straight legs. We're going to stretch our hands right to our ankles. Aim them to your ankles. Nose to your knees. Keep your chin on your chest. We don't want to hit the floor with a flat back. You want to curve your spine nicely on the floor and then peel it off and come back into your spine stretch forward. Right, so stretching forward, nose to your knees. Let's breathe in, nod your chin to your chest and keep it there. Rolling back, push those heels right up. Let's breathe in, lift and stretching forward. Let's breathe in. Breathing in, lift and breathe out. We're going to do 2 more. And our last one, we're going to keep our back on the mat. And excellent, you are down. Right, let's bring our knees up into a crook position. Let's come up into our chest lifts. How are we all doing? You're good. We finally made the floor. Feet and knees are hip width apart, interlacing your fingers behind your neck. Let's do our chest lift. Let's breathe in, keep those elbows open. Nod your chin to your chest. Holding it here, breath in and down you go. Let's lift up. Holding this one. Nice control and down. We're going to do 2 more. Holding it here and down. And our last one. Right, now we're going to do movement on breath. Let's breathe in and lift. We're going to do 4 more. And our last one, let's lift up. Hold your lift, elbows stay open, putting in your abs and little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here, breathe in and down we go. We're going to come up into a chest lift and we're going to rotate from one side back to center and over to the other side. And my sweetheart, come. Right, here we go. Let's breathe in. Exhale to lift. Hold your lift and over to the one side. Back to center and over to the other. You want to keep your hips and glutes firmly on the floor. Down here. Down. 2 more. And our last one. And down. Excellent. Hello, my sweetheart. Excellent. Right, we're going to move all the way up from the one side over to the other side. So let's breathe in and up and over. My sweetheart. Breathing in and out. Let's breathe in. Hello, my sweetheart. and out. Full range movements. In and out. One more each way. And our last one to the one side. Right, let's breathe in, up and over to the one side and hold that lift. Keeping your hips and glutes firmly on the floor. And little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the chair, breathe in, head down, up and over to the other side. Let's breathe in and little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the chair, breathe in, and down we go. Excellent. Every time we lift up, we're not doing rotation now, we're going forward. We're going to lift and extend one leg. Breathe in to hold and down. Building up to the single straight leg. Are we good to go? Let's breathe in and exhale, lift. Let's breathe in and out. Let's breathe in. So this is the safe option to the straight leg, single straight leg. We're going to do 4 more. Two to go. Last one. Now up to the one side, lift up, lifting one leg, holding your knee in line with your other knee, and little pulses lift. Just your chest lift pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the chair, breath in, head down, and head down. Let's breathe in and exhale to lift. Hold that lift. Now little chest lift pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold the chair, breath in, head down, and head down. Right, so we're going to move up into a tabletop position. If it's too difficult, single straight leg, please repeat the one that we've just done. So legs up in tabletop, hands are by your knees. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips. You're not going to relax into that position. Right, hands by your knees. Let's breathe in and come up into our chest lift. Hold your chest lift. Let's breathe in, extend one and bring the other knee into your chest. Back to center. Let's breathe in. We're going to do 4 more. And our last one. Holding the chair, breathe in, head down, and legs down. Excellent. Right, we're going to take one leg up towards the ceiling. Right, we're going to do our chest lifts from here. Right, let's breathe in and exhale to lift. Hold it here and down. Exhale to lift. We're going to hold it here. Just breathe in. Hold it here. And our last slow one. Hold it here. Right, movement on breath. And let's lift. 4 to go. 2 more. Our last one, let's lift up and hold our chest lift. You can flex your foot here and little chest lift pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold our chest lift and pulse your knee towards your nose, but with a straight leg. So from your hip, pulse. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now take your heel down, so your knees are in alignment, point lift. Let's take it down. Let's breathe in. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2. And our last one. Hold it here, head down, and head down. Right, let's go over to the other side. Right, let's lift that other leg up. Now straight leg, let's breathe in. Exhale, let's hold it here and down. Let's inhale and exhale. We're going to do 2 more. Our last slow one. Hold it here. Right, movement on breath. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Let's breathe in. last one. Let's lift up and hold our lift. Little pulses. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Let's flex our foot. Hold your chest lift and pulse that knee towards your chest. Warming up those hamstrings a bit more. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Right, let's take our heel down. Point your toes left. So it's to a 45-degree angle. Building up to our hamstring pull and our double straight leg. Last one. Hold it here, head down and leg down. Excellent. Right, if you can't take both legs up to the ceiling at once, you're going to do a hamstring pull. You're going to pulse, pulse and down, and pulse, pulse and down. So always one leg on the floor. If you're happy to take both legs up to the ceiling, hands by your knees. Right, one leg goes down, one forward. Let's breathe in, lift up into our chest lift. Right, are we ready? Take a breath in and breathe in and breathe in. And in. Center, 4 to go. Lengthen your bottom leg. Try and stretch it as far as you can. Bring in that front leg, straight leg, nose to your knees to your nose. One more each way. In, and our last one. Hold it here and down. Excellent. How are those abs feeling? Are you good? All right. If you are taking the safe option and not having both legs up at the tabletop, you're going to have one-legged tabletop. You're going to come up into your chest lift and you're going to extend one leg, bend it, extend. You're going to do 8 on the one side and then you're going to swap over and do 8 on the other side. So from tabletop, lengthening to a 45-degree angle, that's where you're going to be. We're going to go into a tabletop position. We're going to do a double straight leg stretch without the arms. So we're going to support our neck. So let's interlace our fingers behind our neck. Let's breathe in and exhale. Let's just extend our legs, our feet out. We'll do the Pilates position. Now let's extend our legs. Here we go. 45 degrees and return. Let's breathe in. How are you feeling? 4 to go. 3, 2, and our last one, and down we go. Excellent. Right, this next time we want to have our heels together, toes apart. So let's go into a Pilates position. Right, so those are for the next 8. Right, if you're not doing tabletop, you're going to repeat what you just did now again. Right, so legs up. Let's come up into our chest lift. Let's breathe in and exhale to lift. Right, so let's get those feet in the correct position, heels together, toes apart, and return. Let's breathe in. To go, keep those elbows open, abs tight. 2 to go. And our last one. Hold it here and down. How are those abs feeling? Right. The next one, we're going to go into a double straight leg. So we're going to have both legs up to the ceiling. So if you can't, you're just going to take one leg up to the ceiling, interlace your fingers, and you take it down and up like you did just now. We all did together. That is what you're going to do for 8 on the one side and 8 on the other side while we move into the advanced position of having both legs up in our third position. Right, heels together, toes apart straight away for us with both legs up in the ceiling, to the ceiling. Let's breathe in and exhale to lift. Elbows stay open, heels together, toes apart. Let's go to 45 degrees, point your toes lift. Let's breathe in. Four to go. 4, 3, 2. How are you feeling? Last one. And bring your knees into your chest. Excellent. should be warm, our back should be warm. So we're going to go into an advanced exercise. We're going to come up into a seated position. Right. We're going to do our holding position into a teaser, and then open leg rocker, and then into a teaser. Okay, so we're going to do that all together. If you want to build up with me, or if you want to watch the first one as an example, that's up to you. Right, so we're going to go into holding position. We'll take this one nice and slow. Right, so holding position, you're going to hold one leg up and then the other leg up and stabilize yourself, holding it here. If you can't do this position, you're going to hold one leg, swap over, hold the other leg until you're strong enough to have both legs off the floor. Right, what I forgot to mention is that you need to be at the end of your mat. So you've got your mat behind you. Right, so this is holding position safe. If you want to make it a little bit harder, let's release our hands. Let's take our arms out to the side. Let's take our arms up to the ceiling. And let's take our arms up. Right, let's grab hold of our ankles. Whoopsie, that was your teaser, prep. And this is your teaser. Holding it here. Right. And let's do, that was the open leg rocker. This is the teaser. And exhale. And lift. I think we should start that again. I think let's do that again. Right, so you sort of got the idea. We should have done the teaser first and then the open leg rocker. Right, so let's do that again. Right, let's go into our holding position. Right. Let's release our hands. Let's take our arms out. Up. Let's take our legs. Right, keeping those legs straight. Let's go all the way down, breathe in. This is the teaser. Grab hold of your ankles, hold in your open leg rocker prep, and let's roll back in and exhale and lift and stop where you started. How does that feel? You can even do it with your knees bent. So let's try it with our knees bent. It's a safe option without straightening up our legs. Let's do that. Right. So legs up. Releasing your hands, taking your arms out, arms up, right, and here we go. Let's roll all the way back and up. Let's roll back and lift and stop. How did that feel? You okay? You warm? Right, let's stretch. So let's be in a seated position, facing forward, taking your legs right out. Feet fixed, body up in a T. Slide one hand all the way down. Put your top hand, if you can, try and reach it to your other toes, still looking forward. And let's turn to face your forehead to your knee. Keep both ribs firmly on the floor and all the way up. Over to the other side, facing forward. Forehead to your knee. Right, let's have both hands on your legs, slide your hands all the way down and take your nose to the floor. Flexing your feet. And all the way up. Let's take one leg in. Exit one hand on the floor to where your long leg is on the floor and stretch it over. Both arms up, let's go towards your knee and stretch forward. All the way up. Right, let's swap legs. On your long leg, put one hand on the floor. And up, both arms up, let's slide our hands down towards your bent knee. Bring your feet together. Let's push your knees down into hip flexor stretch. Let's take your nose to your toes, arching your back. We're going to open our feet. We're going to come up onto your toes, onto your feet, and let's push back. Push back those knees into your hip flexor. the stretch. How are we feeling? And let's straighten our legs as we come up into a standing position. And excellent. Let's have our feet facing forward. We want to dig one foot into the floor, one heel, and let's go down, flexing your toes. If you can, forehead to your knee. Stretching into those calves that we worked. All the way up. Let's dig that other heel into the floor. Flex your toes, forehead to your knee. And slowly roll up. We're going to take one foot behind, one foot forward. Both feet are facing forward. And you're going to lean forward. Your front foot is bent. Your back foot is straight, and you're stretching into that calf and bend forward. Let's swap feet. So your front knee is bent, pushing your heel right onto the floor, leaning forward. Right, both feet facing forward. Let's stretch into our chest. Right head, right back. Chin on your chest, interlace your fingers, push your palms right out. Take your arms up towards the ceiling, stretch right up. Now let's go onto our tippy toes and get a higher stretch. Straight into those calves, shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in, arms round and down, heels on the floor. Let's look over our right shoulder. Back to center, let's look over our left shoulder. Let's look down at the floor. Let's look up at the ceiling. Let's roll our shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift our shoulders up to our ears and down. 2 more. And our last one. Let's take a deep breath in. And breathe it all out. This is our last breath. Fill our lungs with air. In through your nose. Breathe it all out through your mouth. Feet together, hands together. Give yourself a well done. Excellent. Have an awesome day. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.